went on a long walk around town. Oh yes, and I got offered a job too. Well, not really a job. I took a Chinese lesson today, very complicated language. They've got something like 25 or 26 vowels. That's just vowels. And then we were learning the consonants as well. So I walked into another language school today, and because I read the brochure, and they teach language using the imitation method. So none of that bullshit of having to learn all the grammar first and all that kind of stuff. You just learn lots of phrases and sentences and vocabulary and things like that, which I personally think is the best way to learn a language. That's how I learned Dutch, doing an intensive course, and so now I'm extremely proficient in the Dutch language. So anyway, yes, the job offer was that I could come along to the school and do a 45-minute conversation class with a group of very eager Chinese people, and for that they would exchange 2 hours of one-on-one Chinese lessons. So I thought that actually that was quite a good deal, but it also means adding another 3 hours of work to my day, on top of the 6-7 hours a day of Tai Chi, then 3 hours in the language school. But that would keep me out of mischief, absolutely, definitely. So I have picked up a few phrases. Oh, hold on 2 seconds, I'll be back in a second. There you go, I've got my phrases now, I've written them down. So, Bu Yao Ji Ji means no thank you very much. And then Cao Cang Hao means good evening. And Wan Cang Hao, Cao Cang Hao means good morning. And Wan Cang Hao means good evening. And Xiao Wu Hao means good afternoon. Can you help me? Which is a very useful phrase because, trust me, trying to read Chinese street signs when you're looking for an address where you haven't got a clue where it is, and also too, half the streets don't actually have any signs on them, but the ones that do have them, not all of them are written in Pinyin, Pinyin being the romanization of the Chinese language, which I explained in my first video diary, I think it was the first one, that the romanization system bears no relationship whatsoever to how we actually pronounce those letters in various European letters. Had quite a long discussion with the teacher about that today, because the letter R is pronounced Y. So Y for the letter R, and not a R or a R or anything like that. So it's a Y. So I presume that somebody called Roger here is called Roger, or something like that. Anyway, so can you help me is Ke yi wei wa sholoma. That means can you help me, which I think I have to use quite a lot here because I'm always getting lost. So I walk around with a business card with an address on it written in Chinese and walk up to people and say, what was that sentence again? Ke yi wei wa sholoma, meaning where the fuck is this? Oh, sorry, I swore there. Maybe YouTube will edit that out. Anyway, so that's another one. Love the soups here. So, Tingei wa gu tong means please give me some soup. Or if I don't want to put the please in it and just say I want soup, which apparently the Chinese don't say please that often. They just say I want, I want, I want, I want. Wa ji wan gu tong. Wa ji wan he tong. It's actually a he, so that's a little bit like Dutch as well. So Wa ji wan he tong. So if you ever want some soup in a Chinese restaurant, that's what you need to say. But I don't know how to say the different types of soup yet, so maybe they'll just bring me anything. So very impressed with the food here. It does make you go to the toilet rather a lot, and all those stir-fried veggies and things like that. So yes, I'm really having quite a lot of fun. A few little teething problems where I'm staying. I've had a day without water, then I had a day with only cold water and not hot water, and then this evening had no electricity until 8 o'clock, which has actually worked out quite well, because I was really quite afraid I was going to fall asleep again at 8 o'clock and then be awake again at 3:30 in the morning, and then be dog tired tomorrow afternoon yet again. So I stayed downstairs in the restaurant until warming my hands on candles, etc., until the electricity came back on. So that's my video diary for today. Any of you who are considering coming to China, do it. Just really do it. To me, they are the most amazing nation of people I've ever met. Very friendly, very helpful. The food is great. It's cheap, and you know, once you've been here a couple of days, you can shop around and actually find things which are cheaper. Of course, like any country with an awful lot of poverty, as soon as they see a face like this, European face, the price doubles or triples, etc. So you have to learn how to bargain with them as well. So no point paying a couple of dollars a kilo for bananas. You can actually knock that price down to a few cents. However, it is also very good to be very sensitive and not simply barter something down for the sake of getting it cheaply as possible, because actually you're buying it from somebody who's very poor, and even paying double what a local would pay is still next to nothing if you're European or American or Australian, someone that has a high value currency. So that's it really about China. It seems that I might be getting myself, wait for this, a motorcycle tomorrow, because, well, the resort where I'm staying, their website said that they were 2 kilometers out of town. They're not 2 kilometers out of town. They are a good 4 kilometers outside of town, and so therefore my Tai Chi classes are about 5.5 kilometers away from where I am. And as the classes start at 8 o'clock in the morning, if I have to leave here at 7:30 on my bicycle, which I did use on the first day, A, it's bloody cold, and B, it's still dark, or just about dark. So I've decided that I'm going to have to use another mode of transport. Anyway, seems that we are getting closer by the minute to the new look, with all the kilos falling off by the day, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Okay, it was another video diary from John. Bye bye.